I was always an athlete growing up, but soccer is my true passion. I was always the best at soccer out of all the sports I played. I really just love the sport and how it can just be an individual sport and a team sport at the same time, and how your teammates are just always with you and supporting you in every way.
It's been my main sport since I was around 3 or 4. My dad and my brother, my whole family. I've played soccer for a really long time, and I started watching and playing at a very young age. It's a very interesting game. There's many factors that play into it. It has its pros and cons. When you're playing good, you feel really good, but when you make a mistake or something doesn't really go your way, it's definitely a difficult position to play.
They're just such positive guys, both of them, and they bring that positivity to the field all the time. It's rare that you see them down. Their resiliency, their positive outlook, their strength in this terrible time for their family just really shines through.
My mom passed away towards the latter end of the pandemic this April, the day after my birthday. It was difficult.
It's been a really tough time through the pandemic and the quarantine. I was at home for a while, just seeing my mom suffer in her bed, and my dad was working really hard for everybody. Nights were really hard for me, my brother, and my dad, and of course my grandparents too.
I didn't really know she had cancer until around Thanksgiving the year before. And yeah, it was very difficult to see her in that state because she just didn't look like herself, and I didn't even recognize her. It was very tough to look at her physically, and she was doing all right mentally, but it wasn't easy. Those first couple days were very rough, and seeing her in the hospital before she passed away was very difficult because I got to a point where she couldn't talk. She just was in really bad shape.
She played volleyball in high school, and she was captain. She was that one mom that was always there, always supporting her son and her sons, my brother too. And she really loved just watching us do what we love to do. Everything she can make, she went to.
It's just unfathomable what they had to go through, and seeing all that, but maintaining that positive attitude is incredible.
It was a very tough moment in my life, and I hope still I can move forward.
It was very difficult to handle. I'd say I handled it pretty well, to the best I could. I stayed strong throughout it.
We had this idea of having their numbers kind of correlate to their mom's birthdays. With Joey, his mom's birthday was May 28th. And with Austin, October 2nd. We wanted to honor them, and they wanted to honor them in that way. So we had a local business work with us to think of something personal that would honor their moms. And I thought she did a phenomenal job in doing that.
There's an imprinted thing on my chest, it says Mom, and on the back of my jersey on the 8, it says Mom too. It's just something to remember.
The jersey number is really cool. It was a big surprise for my coach and my athletic director. They pulled me aside and gave me the jersey number 2. It makes me even closer to her, and just having her with me is a big help.
Every goal I scored this year, I pointed up at the sky, my first one especially, but every single goal I pointed up at the sky and gave her a kiss. My mom comes first with that stuff. I'm not going to wear a number 10 if I could wear something special to represent her.
Before every game, I talk to her a little bit, kind of pray towards her. And I think about her all the time, and whenever I'm having a bad day or something's not going my way, I always talk to her. I know she can hear me, not physically, but I know that up in heaven she can hear me.
My mom always wanted me to play high school, and the first game we played Maloney, and I started crying, and I just was thinking about her at the start of the game, but I really played through that game. I played a good game, and we got the dub too.
I get to take my mind off of other things and be able to bond with the team. And we have a bunch of good friends of mine on the team, and they're all really good guys and know how to talk to one another and be around one another and have a very good team environment. So it's really helped me take my mind off other things.
She wanted me, my dad, my brother, for life to move on. I'm in the healing process. Playing soccer has really helped me, just distracting myself. Austin, he's one of my good friends. We're there for each other and we're supportive of each other. If we ever needed something or to talk about something, we can talk to each other because we know we both went through something pretty similar.
We've really started to understand each other a lot more, and I think our friendship has become even stronger.